the Giants? Because he looked good in with the Commanders last week. Do I like Bengals? Say I do, Dylan. I don't have the Bengals. I don't have the Bengals spread, but the Bengals money line is one leg of the life changing parlay. You have in a parlay -6.5. Who do you got -6.5? The Lions. You got a teaser situation going on. Is that what you're talking about? What trade package can I get out of Devontae Smith to get a good receiver? Trevor, you're way too deep in here. Just I respect the hustle. I respect what you're going for, but we don't have to get that deep into the weeds. Like the Texans and the Jets -6.5 all. Um, Lions Eagles +7. Lions money line Eagles +7. Is that what you're saying? You're saying Texans -6.5. Jets -6.5 is the line -6.5 -7. We're gonna get into my plays in a second. We're going through. I'm answering questions. If you got questions about any of the games, we'll get into it. We'll start talking about it. The full slate's up on But it's in my links. I'll talk about what I think about your plays. If I miss a question, run it back in a little bit. We're gonna try to do like a little bit of a longer stream here. I'm gonna take off. The hoodie so I can really settle in. We can really lock in. Take the warm off jacket up. Take a warm up jacket off. And have ourselves a big Sunday. Full slate's up on but you know the deal. Tyreek smash. No. Tyreek's health is not like 100%. Tua back off injury. Like what Tua are we gonna get? I don't know. Tyreek is questionable in terms of his health, so I mean he's gonna play, but I don't think he's gonna be 100%. He's looked terrible. The Dolphins have looked terrible in general. Obviously, missing their quarterback is a big deal, but in general, they look terrible. With Tua, they look terrible. With ATD locks, he likes some TE for the holiday. So, all right, if you're looking at the Twitter stream, by the way, you see I'm on profit. I've said this a million times. I always look at this. This is where I place my action. There's an exchange instead of a book, so you get better lines. It also means you can take the no side of any ATDs. Jahmyr Gibbs is at -132. Montgomery -124. Amon-Ra -115. Where's Tyreek? You can take the no Tyreek Tutty at -120. What do you guys think? You got it at -108 odds. Tucker Craft, Kittle, Kelsey, Laporta says. ATD, Derrick Henry, Jameis Winston, 200 plus. David Njoku, 50 plus receiving. Mark Andrews, 25 plus. Easy 4x. It's not bad. I don't dislike any of those legs individually. It's just a lot of legs, but I don't individually take issue with any of those legs. So that there's nothing wrong with that. Um, I don't know. Tyreek could have a breakout game. I'm not saying he won't. I'm just saying we got a lot of question marks about that Miami team. Laporta and Kittle. What about them? ATDs? Is that what you're telling me? So I'm seeing Lions move all the way up to -12.5 at even money. The Titans +580 on the money line. Wouldn't that be something? Nah, I wanna take that, but there's just no chance. Falcons move. You can get Falcons -1.5 at -130. You can get them at -115. The Falcons have cost me so much coin this year, though. Falcons have cost me 3 +800 or more parlays and my biggest straight bet of this entire season. Fucking Kirk, man. Think Lamar passing is underrated. You're saying as a prop, the value on his prop is underrated, or you're saying he's an underrated passer? Because if you want to talk about opinions, I don't really care. I'm trying to make money here. We're trying to find bets. I don't care about opinions, who's being appropriately valued, whose legacy is being protected. Yeah, Falcons are, that being said, I think they win. The Bucks are coming in off a tough loss. Their defense up and down. They lost Godwin. They lost Williams. Evans. What do they really have? You got Baker, who threw one of the worst picks I've seen in my life on Monday. I don't know. So, all right, I'm gonna share you guys a life-changing parlay. Listen up. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? A drum roll in the chat, and I need you to get involved in this Twitter as well. Drum roll in the chat. I'm going to share you the life-changing parlay. Yeah, Benny boy, that was disgusting. Let me share you the life-changing parlay. This is from Rebet. Rebet is where you get a free $100 entry when you join, okay? Pack is back. That's a fact. Okay? So I'm going to share this play with you. This is a 5-leg plus 1,000 life-changing parlay. We're 2 and 5. We're 2 and 5 on the Sunday life-changing parlay, up over 12 units. So if you did this $100 free bet every single time, or you did 100, let's just say you did a $100 bet every single time, you'd have won over $1,200 collectively by playing this every single week. But if you go to my profile, you click Rebet, you get on there, you sign up, you deposit, you get a $100 free bonus bet, right? Or you get a bonus bet for the same amount as you deposit. So you deposit, they put $100 in your account, and you also get a $100 free bet. All right, so this is what we got. We got Packers. Okay, Packers on the money line. They're against the Jags. Packers have looked great with Love. Jags look trash. People a little bit higher on the Jags after last week because what? Because you beat up on the Pats. The Pats suck. Cards plus 4.5. This is the best line available, plus 4.5. Listen, you got Tua. I get it. Tyreek's a question mark. Tua's a question mark. The Cardinals' offense can put up points, I think, against this Miami defense. I like the Cards plus 4.5. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I don't know why people are high on Miami. They've looked bad in every single aspect all season long. We got the Bengals, moneyline, Eagles. Bengals are better than they look so far. They're doing what the Bengals do. Start out horribly. Be like, can this team even make the playoffs? And then be like, damn, the Bengals are a problem. They win several in a row. Classic Bengals. Classic Bengals. I told you in week 1, the Patriots team who sucks, the Patriots team who absolutely sucks, I said, they might beat the Bengals. The Bengals start out slow as shit. They might be real bad in week 1. Guess what? The Patriots beat them. And now I'm telling you, the Bengals are back. The Bengals are ready to go. Give me the Bengals. Now we got over 45.5 in the Commanders-Bears game. Listen, the Bears offense is getting better and better. Williams is getting better and better. He got a bye week. That's important at this point. Digest what you've learned in the first 6 weeks of the NFL season. Get a bye week. Get more into the team, into the playbook with what you've learned as an NFL QB. That's a huge bye. I think that's really going to be impactful for that offense. I also think the Commanders' offense, Jaden Daniels is playing. That's a really strong offense. Any way you slice it, they were strong with Mariota, right? It's not just Daniels, but Daniels looks great. That offense looks great. The play calling is great. The whole entire offense is on point. Bears defense is good. I'm not going to lie. But I think they put up points. And do we trust that defense? No. I think this is a big game. I think we might see like a really, really electric game too. Jaden against Caleb just going off. I think that could be a really, really cool game. And then last leg is going to be the Chargers money line against the Saints. Look, the Chargers offense, not as bad as they looked last week. It was 5 field goals. They moved the ball great. They just couldn't finish drives. There was some freak stuff that happened in there. No Diddy, but just saying. They gotta get into the end zone, season and put up points. I don't think the Saints are gonna do anything against that elite Chargers defense. I think Daniels is playing. Yeah, Daniels is playing. Daniels is playing. He is playing. Yes. Is the Browns defense not great? You think all over is a good pick for the Ravens Brown game? The Browns defense is not bad, but the Ravens could put up points on any team. I don't know. Alt lines. If you're alting down, obviously I think it's more likely than not going to hit. I just don't really. I don't really see a point in playing that. We got a lot of question marks, right? Is Jameis going to come in and ball out? Or is he going to throw 2 picks? Or are they just going to not trust him? He's going to hand the ball off and dump off little screens, and the Ravens are going to absolutely dominate? Because the Ravens' run defense is best in the league. New COD drop, worried about Kyler. Funny narrative, but no. Yeah, the Ravens' offense is best in the league. Or Ravens' run defense. Maybe their offense, but the Ravens' run defense is best in the league. So if they don't trust Jameis and they force him to run the ball a ton, it's going to be a problem. He has to throw, and they're sitting on the throw. Probably going to be a pick. Maybe you take Jameis over 0.5 picks. Bryce under passing yards. I'm never going to take his over. I'll tell you that. I haven't really looked at that. What's the line? Yeah. If you're seeing this screen, if you're on the Twitter, if you're on the YouTube chat, you see my screen. You see what I'm doing here. We got the Rebet life-changing parlay. This pays 10-1. This pays 10-1, and I'm feeling good about it. Tell me, what do you guys think? We got Cards plus 4.5. We got Packers money line, Bengals money line, Chargers money line, over 45.5 in the Commanders Bears game. Do you guys have any qualms? Does anyone have any qualms? It's like 163. That's so gross. That's so gross. You should be embarrassed. You should be embarrassed just for that line existing. Do we have any qualms, chat? Bengals, Chargers, Cards plus 4.5, Packers, and over 45.5 in the Commanders Bears game. If you don't have an issue, speak now or forever hold your silence. And if you are not going to speak now, go to my profile, hit the link, hop on Rebet, get the free $100 bet, tail this play. It's called Rebet for a reason. You rebet just like retweet. So you click my profile. Oh, this is PD. Pick him PD on there. All right, I'm going to rebet that. Boom. I like it, Benny Boy. Let's go. All right. Now, what else are we looking for here? I got a fuck ton of plays up. What up, Frank? All right. That line is shifting. That line is shifting towards the Browns. They're plus 7.5 now at minus 107 here. Packers plus 3.5. Minus 3.5 is now plus money. Let's see if there's a minus 3 line. No real value on minus 3. I think the Jets cover 7. Benny Boy. Love it. Love it, Benny Boy. Let's go. All right, someone gonna feed me a lock. Should we cook up? I'll say one thing. If there's one play, one money line or spread play that everyone wants me on, I will blind tail for the chat. Yesterday for college football, the chat gave me 2 plays. One was Indiana minus 5.5 smack. The other was Kansas State minus 10 bricked. So the chat fed me 1 and 1 yesterday. I mean, it's not it's my Yankees pick to win the World Series. It's not my Yankees. I don't have like rooting interest, but yeah, I want to be the guy that went back to back that called 2 straight World Series champions. I don't think it's over at 2-0, but obviously it's a must-win game for the Yankees tomorrow. It's a must-win game for the Yankees tomorrow. But you win that game, you're right back in it. I never expected them to win game 2. Game 1 was heartbreaking. I never expected them to win game 2. I thought that was going to be the toughest spot of the series. Rodon against Yamamoto. It's not over. It's not over, but it's a must-win spot. Yeah, appreciate it, deal. That would be great. That would be great. Got it plus 900 in March, so close on. They don't give you points for coming close. I did hedge out a tiny bit because I was guaranteed a good profit. So I hedged out a tiny bit and took the Dodgers to win the series once the series was set. Just a small hedge. But yeah. All right. Bills, Hawks, Panthers, Broncos. You guys want me to quick reads? Quick reads, I'll go through the full slate. Quick reads, I'll go through the full slate against the spread, then we'll talk money lines. All right, we'll go through the full slate against the spread, then we'll go through the full slate over-unders. But if you want all my plays, the plays that I actually like, the plays that I research, this includes alt lines, this includes 2-leg alt line parlays, this includes like team total over-unders, this includes 2-leg alt team total over-unders, etc. Like when I really get into the weeds and find the plays with the best value. That's all up on SoBet. It's less than $10 a month to join. It's in my links. That price goes up beginning in November, but it's discounted until the end of October, less than $10 a month to join. It's not like for the rest of the month. It's for a full month. And if you get in at that $9.95 rate, $9.95, that's fucking chump change. That's nothing. If you're betting on sports and you don't have $9.95 a month, stop betting on sports. I also have a free Telegram in my links. I'm giving away money in my free Telegram today. We're about to go through these plays. Have 1 second of patience. Let me pitch my ship. I'm giving away money in the free Telegram today. If the rebet parlay hits, I'm giving away $150 in my Telegram. You have to already be in the Telegram. You can't join after it hits. You should be in the Telegram anyway. I give free bets in there every single day. I give a free play in my Telegram every single motherfucking day. Yesterday I fed locks. All right. So every single game against the spread, Cardinals, Dolphins, give me the Cards +4 at 103. Falcons, Bucks, give me the Falcons -1. Bucks are too banged up. Falcons need this dub. They're going to come out ready to go. Ravens, Browns, give me the Browns +7.5. Colts, Texans. Okay, give me the Texans -4.5. I was on Colts +4.5 before. This is the one I'm least confident in. Actually, fuck that. Give me the Colts +4.5. Definitely a stay away spot for me. But yeah, if I had gun to my head, Colts +4.5. Titans +12.5 if Mason Rudolph starts. If not, give me the Lions -12.5. Pipe player, let's go, baby. Packers -3.5 against the Jags. No brainer. No brainer. Jets, Patriots. Give me the Jets -7, and I might actually lock that action. I'm not even going to lie. I might actually lock that action. Let me see. What do we got at -6.5? Let's just see. What do we got at -6.5, -114? Yeah, fuck it. Let's go. I'm on it. Place that play. Okay. Back to work. Give me the Bengals -2.5. Bengals -2.5 against the Eagles. No doubt about it. The Bengals defense is getting better. The Eagles inconsistent. People are a little high on them against it. I like the Bills. I don't really like to give out Bills plays because I'm a Bills fan and I'm biased. But I think the Bills beat the Seahawks by 3. I think they do cover, but again, it's not one of my plays. When the Bills have been down, we're 2-0 live betting the Bills when they've gone down. Because that offense is liable to pop off at any moment. Josh Allen, trust the kid. Yeah, Bengals -2.5 against the Eagles. The Bengals are getting better. They're doing a classic Bengals thing. I was just talking about this game, but yeah. Saints, Chargers. This is a tough spot. I think the Saints +7. I liked it at +7.5 because I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I think it's going to be a defensive grind. I think the Chargers like to win that way. I don't think they're going to take a lot of risks because there's no point in it. I think they're really going to suffocate the Saints defensively. Rattler, any rookie quarterback against a defense like that, it always goes poorly, and it's going to go poorly for Rattler. I might actually slide in there with the under 41.5. I might actually have to hammer that. Hold up. What am I missing? I might have to hammer that. Fuck it, guys. I'm going to have to hammer the under 41. 41.5. I overlooked this play earlier. You know what? I'm about to deposit $500. I'm going to make this a bigger play. And you're going to see it. I'm going to put more I'm going to put this play up. You're going to see it. You're going to see a video about it. You just got here. I just came across this right now live. We are going under 41.5 in this Chargers Saints game. The Saints defense is not good, but it's not terrible. I shouldn't even say that. It's at least medium. The Chargers offense not good or not trash. They threw Herbert threw for 350. I believe in Herbert. I like Herbert. But they struggle to find the end zone. They struggle to call the right plays. They play a little too conservatively. They like to grind the clock out. They're going to want to grind the clock out in this game. Rookie quarterbacks against strong defenses, it just doesn't work out. What am I Carr is not back. Am I missing that? Let me just make sure I'm covering my bases before I lock in this nuke. Unlikely to return this week. Let me just make sure because this is about to be a hammer job. Yeah. He's not going to be playing. All right. It's a 5-unit play. It's a 5-unit play. It's a 5-unit play. What do you want me to tell you? It's a 5-unit play. We're hammering it. This game is going under. The Chargers are going to be able to run the clock out. They're going to play in control, suffocate Rattler. I'm telling you. They're going to drown him. He's not going to be able to move the ball. He's not going to be able to score. The Chargers aren't a team that's going to run out and put out 28 points in the first half type team. No. Maybe they bust off a big play or two and put up quick points a little bit. A little bit of possibility there. But generally speaking, they're going to grind this game out. They're going to win it with defense. They're going to win it with time of possession. And there's not going to be a reason for them to go crazy. Now, I know they don't have a great run game, so you're not going to see massive, just long grinding runs. But the short passes, the dinks and dunks, the Herbert running for 4 yards against this Saints defense, it's a hammer job. I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know how much more clear I could be. I really like the Chargers Saints under 41.5. It's a hammy. All right. Damn. Moving on. Bills Seahawks. Give me the Bills -3. I'm always going to be the Bills. take it with a grain of salt, Bills fan. But don't take it with a grain of salt. Fuck that grain of salt. The Bills are going to run all over the Seahawks. And when I say run all over, I mean move the ball. I mean, I expect Josh Allen to go for 300 this game. And I know he doesn't really do that a lot because it's not really his style. But he's going to dominate the Seahawks defense. The Seahawks defense is trash. Ass. Cheeks. Josh Allen going to take care of business. Okay, Chiefs Raiders. This is a tough one. I hate the Chiefs so much. It's tough. There's a whole narrative. Mahomes, they brought out Mahomes. They made fun of him for being Kermit. I don't really think that matters. You think Mahomes isn't trying to go out and ball? He's just not good this year. Do you actually watch the games? Do you watch the tape? Do you see the games? Do you understand football? Yeah, I understand football. I understand that 6 touchdowns and 8 picks doesn't tell the whole story. But guess what? It fucking sucks. Fuck you, Patrick Mahomes. Give me the Raiders plus 8.5. Mahomes sucks this year. What do you want? Do we want to pretend? I'm not saying he's not a Hall of Famer. I'm not saying he doesn't have 3 rings. I'm not saying he's not a multi MVP superstar. I'm not saying that. I'm saying he sucks this year. His performances suck this year. Do you want me to go? It's disrespectful to football. It's disrespectful even to Mahomes to say he's been good this year. He fucking blows. He's trash. 6 tutties, 8 picks. He keeps throwing picks. He's not making all these big plays. That amazing run where he almost went out of bounds and everyone softened up. Like maybe it was a semi-smart play. Sure, I'll give you that. Not impressive. I'm not touching this game. But if I had to pick gun to my head, I had to pick a spread. It's a little bit of an emotional play. I'm just not touching it. Fuck the Raiders. The Raiders are terrible. I'm just saying, Mahomes sucks this year. That's really all I want to say. Mahomes sucks this year. Home suck this year. Bears, Commanders. It's tough. I think the Bears' defense is significantly better than the Commanders. Their offense is worse, but not as big a gap. +1. I don't know, man. It's a really, really tough one. That's going to be a really good game, but I got to side with the Commanders ultimately. But really not a strong lean. Definitely staying away. I do like the over. We talked about that. I like the over, but yeah. 49ers, Cowboys under. So in the late game, I think the Cowboys at +5. I like the Cowboys money line at +210, to be honest. I think the Niners are continuing to get value dumped on them. They're continuing to be overvalued because of what they did last year and because of what we expect from them and because people wanted to be sharp. And I get the Cowboys haven't been great so far this year, but I like the Cowboys on the money line +210, let's be honest. Yeah, I think that they're a significantly better offense. I really do. I mean, you take away McCaffrey, you take away Ayuk, you understand that Purdy's not as good in this offense. I'm not disrespecting Purdy. He's had a fine season. But yeah, I like the Cowboys at +210. I think that's probably the best value play on the board. If I could play that 10 times, there's no shot in hell I'm not hitting 3 of those. That's not profitable. Hold up. 3.5 of those. Hit, yeah, 4 out of 10. I think that hits 5 out of 10, to be honest. Anyway, that's what we like. Now, if we're talking over unders, Cardinals, Dolphins, this is a really tough one. Definitely a stay away spot. Definitely a stay away spot. Falcons, Bucks over 46. I think that goes over. Ravens, Browns over 44. That's a really difficult one. I think it does go over, but there's definitely a real chance that the Browns do nothing offensively. That's definitely possible. I also think interdivisional play, interdivisional play, you get better defense, you get better game planning. I think the Browns are in a position where they might have a little bit of spark. I think the defense can step up. You got Myles Garrett. I think this could be, I think this is a game that could go under. I'm definitely staying away because it is a low number for how electric that Ravens offense is. You could also see Jameis come out and throw 2 pick sixes. It's Jameis Winston. He could throw 2 pick sixes. That's not good for an under. So definitely a leave alone spot, but I'm probably leaning under. But just the slightest lean. It is not a good play to ride. Colts Texans over under 45. The Texans offense has been a little bit stagnant lately, and that concerns me. Their defense is not great. The Colts very up and down. Again, a very tough one. Definitely staying away, probably leaning over. Titans Lions, I like the under in that spot because I could see the Titans doing nothing. And the Lions with a lead, they love to suffocate teams. They run the ball already. I know it's a lot of chunk runs and dip and dunks and 12-yard gains and whatnot. So it's not like the grinding 3 downs running that some teams do. Higgins just rolled out, loaded up, says that's tough, but I'm still riding with the Bengals. So yeah, I like the under in that game just because I think the Lions in full control of the game. They're gonna dominate time of possession, and it's not gonna be 4-minute touchdowns. It's gonna be 8-minute, 10-minute touchdowns. 8-minute, 10-minute touchdowns, and then Titans producing nothing offensively. I really don't expect anything from the Titans in this spot. Like I said, I lean Lions to cover, but I'm not taking a 12.5 point spread. Packers, Jags. The over under set at 49. I'm leaning over on that just because the Packers defense really hasn't impressed me. The Jaguars offense is getting a little bit better. And I think I could see the Packers putting up 28 plus. Absolutely. I could see them putting up 30 plus. The Jaguars defense has not been great. And the Packers, as good as their offense has been, as good as Love has been, is some freak plays, some pick six type of behavior. I think turnovers actually favor the over. It obviously depends at the point in which it happens, but generally speaking, higher turnover games can favor the over just because of switching up field position and really inopportune spots. So yeah, for that reason, I like the over. But again, just a lean. Don't really like it. Jets, Pats. I'm going to lean under 40.5. Rookie quarterback against a strong defense. We've been taking this all season long. Rookie quarterback against a strong defense. The same reason we like the under in the Chargers game. Rookie quarterback against a strong defense. It's just not happening. It's not happening for Drake May against the Jets. And the defense hasn't been that great this year. It's definitely not last year's defense, but don't bring in Drake May, babyface looking fucking marshmallow of a human being against a real pass rush, against a real defense, against scary grown ass men with families to feed. This is what they do for a living. This is a job. They don't go to class. And Drake May wants to come in here and bring that little Johnny Manziel wannabe, I think I'm going to be the next Josh Allen, but really I'm Will Levis type behavior against a real defense. You're scared. You're scared. Your whole world is crumbling down. The pocket is collapsing, and it's real men. It's big boys coming at you fast. Yeah, flip that thing up. Throw it somewhere. Close your eyes. Hope for the best. You might not have ribs tomorrow. Those bruises are going to hurt for a long time. I don't care how young you are. I don't care how much you stay in that ice bath. It's going to be trouble, May. It's going to be a lot of trouble. Don't tell me Drake May is going to have his day today. It's not happening. Drake May better hang on for dear life. Jacoby Brissett is happy to be on the bench. Keep those ribs intact. Drake May's fighting for his life out there. He's trying to not get injured before his first real contract. He's trying to not have a 4-pick rookie performance. And you know what's happening in New York? In New York, their lives are miserable. They're 2-5. Aaron Rodgers isn't delivering on promises. The darkness retreat is every day. It's every day. You think Rodgers is fun to be around right now? You think that's a fun practice facility? You think that's a fun team to be a part of right now? No, they're angry. They're mad. These are violent men. And Drake May is about to be a pinata. Patriots not doing shit today. Eagles, Bengals. They're telling me T. Higgins ruled out. I still like the Bengals. I still like the Bengals to cover. The Eagles don't impress me. I don't like them. I don't respect them. Fuck you, Sirianni. Bill Seahawks. Yeah, I'm gonna take that under in the Bengals game though, which is really rare. I think the defense is getting better. I think the Eagles continues to struggle. Um, probably Drake under. Saints Chargers. Obviously, you know where I stand on that over under. Bills Seahawks. I think that game goes over, but not touching it. Bills have had some slow starts. Their offense or their defense is really inconsistent. I could definitely see a situation where the Bills come out flat defensively. The Seahawks score quickly early, and then second half, McDermott does what he does. He makes his adjustments, and the Seahawks put up 6 points in the second half. That's a common story for the Bills. Chiefs, Raiders over under 42. The Raiders might score 10, so I like the under. Got Geno and Allen 200 plus along with Bills money line. Bears commies, you know I like the over. And Cowboys Niners. I'm actually leaning over, but it's really not a strong lean. All right, guys. We've gone through a lot here. If you got questions, hop in my free Telegram. Let me know. I put up all my plays, my actual research plays, the plays I'd like, the plays I'm playing, the plays I'm riding. They're all up on SoBet. Full card, 3 mains, 6 props, 1 long shot parlay, maybe 1 more to come. Definitely a 4 p.m. game coming at well. Live bets, all that stuff. You know the drill. And as always, if you're seeing on the Twitter everything, if you're not on ProfitX, you're wasting money every single time. These lines are just better. This is the future of sports betting. Do it on an exchange. You save more money. It's a great app, great lines, great value. If you're doing a straight bet, a money line or a spread, an over under, and you're not doing it on profit, you're wasting money. There's nothing else to it. Just stop doing that shit. I'm gonna link it in my Twitter right now. Link it in the Twitter stream so you guys know what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to link Rebet because that's where I drop the life-changing parlay. You get a free $100 bet. Get involved. Love all you except for the ones I hate. Cheers. Let's have a big day.